We're two hitchhikers. We met while hiking Mount Baldy with mutual friends, wasted no time, got engaged on a frozen alpine lake, got hitched, and have been adventuring together since. We're embarking on a new adventure of living big in a tiny home. Let's see how this goes.
Adventure awaits.
Spring is in the air, but so is the wind. Lots and lots of wind.
It's a little windy this morning.
Our projects have returned to a larger scale, which requires a lot of working outdoors. Now, with our weekdays consuming most of our time with work outside of the homestead, we are left to work here on the weekends only. And since most of our Sundays are focused on church, we're left with Saturdays to really get things done. So if the weather is bad, well, we can't get too much done, which is why our updates have been less than steady lately. But we're doing what we can.
Well, we were not really planning to get much done this weekend because a huge storm was predicted for basically all of California. But we didn't get hit too hard, actually. We had a lot of wind, quite a bit of rain, a little bit of snow, but nothing stuck. So we're kind of here taking care of a gopher issue on our gravel pad. Not our ideal way to do it. Anyway, we're doing some cleanup, pulling things out of the shed because once again, everything got shoved in there with our crazy weather. And we've got some things that we can get done, but we're just kind of doing an assessment and seeing how far we get. So the idea here is that the smoke enters here, and then the gopher, wherever he is residing under this gravel pad, he is going to exit out of one of the other holes and never come back because it's going to be so disruptive to his senses that he will hate it here. That's the idea. You can see right here, the smoke is exiting. So that's his system or her system. It stopped smoking.
It's digging his way out.
The next major project, once the leach field is approved, is to actually connect the Casitas water system, including the filtration system.
Well, that's my first goal. If I can get the water from the well through the filter into the cistern clean, I'm happy. I'm like stupid happy.
That's a huge start right there.
Yeah. So water from the well to the filter, filtered water into here. Once it's filtered, we have the bottom where it's going to connect into this beast of a water pump. And from there, it's going to connect to the water pressure tank. Right here, from here, it's going to go sideways and it's going to end up right here. This is going to go outside to the hot water heater. The hot water heater is then going to connect to the two pipes that are going to be right here. So going out, coming back in. From here, it's going to connect to the washer and dryer. And that is going to tee off to pipes that are going to go into the house. Yeah. God forbid anything goes wrong with the tank, the pump, any of the connections. We're going to have to isolate this area to have a drain. So the water is going to be coming in from the well into this valve right here. This is going to do all the water softening. And then the cleaned and conditioned water is going to go into that cistern right there. Because it's going from 3-inch to 1-inch, that's going to be enough pressure right there. And then because of the length, it's not going to drop in pressure. We still have 60 PSI coming out of the freaking sprinkler heads, which is nuts. And this is going to be the connection for on and off for the hot.
last summer we made this pedestal here for the delivery drivers to be able to put our packages on rather than having to drive all the way into where the casita is or where they like to deliver things is to our neighbors.
Yeah, but they still don't use this.
Well, it collapsed. I didn't do a great job. So now we're making a real spot that they can actually leave the packages rather than maybe leaving them on the road or delivering them to our neighbors or putting them in some random place. We're hoping that this will be obvious for them. Leave the packages here.
The previous owners used to keep pigs here, but I'm going to be repurposing this hog wire for our future garden bed area.
Put a shelf under here. So it's going to be and the shelf in the bottom.
I don't know, Ruben. I think they're going to miss it.
They better not.
I don't think they're going to see that.
Better not.
So we are currently at another big box store. We haven't been here in a while, but we are looking for some flooring solutions for the shed. Now, if you recall, last summer we went ahead and we treated the floor with a waterproof sealer, but we need to make it a little bit beefier because of all of the components that we're putting in there. So we're here now. So off we go. We came in here just for a few fittings.
Yeah, and now we're leaving.
And we're leaving with some flooring. The plan was to actually get some flooring.
Adhesive.
Well, yes, because we were going to get our flooring from somewhere else, but this ended up being
Way cheaper.
way cheaper and more time efficient for us.
Someone's calling me in the middle of a very important thing. I feel sorry for them because they usually answer. Many people would say, Ruben, you're using the wrong glue. Yes, I know I'm using the wrong glue. But thankfully, this is not glue that's going to be held under any kind of pressure. So I would use Elmer's glue if I could.
I'm glad you're not.
So I am standing in the middle of my leach field, and we have an inspector coming out to verify the installation. And once we get the okay, we get to bury this. And once we get to bury this, I'm done, which is awesome because there's so much more to do.
Well, it is time to install a new screen door, one where little Ray cannot escape out of.
See, oh, perfect. Because I want these holes to line up perfectly.
So just hold it here.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Put it. That's gonna go the exact height of the door. Cool. All right.
My job is to
Hold door.
hold door, hold door.
Hold door. Was it through the middle?
Yes.
Nice, thanks.
Little Ray is doing great and seems to be very much enjoying her new view from the couch. It's funny how these little fur balls have a cute way of taking over the home, don't they? Orders are now arriving, so we'll be able to begin the next phase of our big projects, hopefully in the next week. Well, family, this is what we've been up to around here. Check back next week for more updates. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.